Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, your host, Matthias. I'm not quite sure on the pronunciation either. And today I'm here joined by my co-host for now, Tofka fucking Vodka, baby, because today we have something to celebrate, boy, and that's because it is officially today the hottest fucking day in Belgium. So, cheers on that. So, I'd like to shout out global warming and people who deny it even more, dude. Fucking wild shit. Just fighting against global warming, dude. That's kind of fucking dope. That's sarcastic, by the way. I don't support it. But while on the topic of vodka, I actually have a story about this. So I went to Iguazu the other day, which those are the Iguazu Falls we're talking about, by the way. They're located, I think, between Argentina, Brazil, and Paraguay. But don't shoot me if that's incorrect. But so between like the part that's Brazil and the part that's Argentina, there's this no man's land, right? And in this no man's land, there's like this huge fucking tax-free mall, right? Like an airport, basically. And so me and a few friends, we decided to go in there, and what do I see? This shiny fucking vodka, right? And so it's pretty cool vodka because like if you shake with it, I don't know if you can see this, but like it has this cool effect where like it's all glittery and sparky. So we were like, that's pretty cool. And I'm still at the age where like fancy alcohol gets you laid, right? So I was like, okay, this is a big flex. Let's take this home. So I did. I actually paid like $35 for it, so it wasn't cheap at all either. But so I take this home, and yeah, I feel all proud about it. So then a few weeks later, I'm with some friends, and we're having a good time. And so I'm like, this is the right fucking moment to pull up this bottle. So I do, right? I pull up the bottle, and I give it around, and I start shaking it, and everyone's like, wow, that's tight, dog. That's fucking tight. Where do you get it? And so I'm like, Brazil, baby. So like everyone wants to admire the bottle, right? Everyone starts passing it around. And then I'm not sure who exactly saw it. They're like, dude, that's not from Brazil. That's from the fucking Alps. Which the Alps are like basically right next to my home. So that was not really impressive. But that was that. That being said, though, welcome to my podcast. So again, we haven't really decided a co-host. I'm already talking in we, but that's like referring to me and the bottle, of course. But so, yeah, I'm still really figuring out what we're gonna do. What it's gonna be called even. Like, I had this funny idea about calling it bottom of the barrel. Because, like, you know, white people love alliterations, man. I don't know what to tell you. But that ended up, like, already being used. I think there's, like, 3 or 4 podcasts that already use that name. So that didn't really work out. This is also quite experimental still because I have no clue what to actually do with this, but okay, yeah, that is what it is. Talking about like white people on podcasts, by the way, fuck man, there's a lot of them, and I'm just like adding to the problem right now. I used to like be pretty big into podcasts when I was like 14, but dude, just imagine like 14-year-old kid doing a podcast. I'd be actually pretty tired probably. Just like discussing Minecraft and shit. Actually, I'm still down to do that right now. Fucking Minecraft, dog. Pretty sure if we fuck up like our environment and everything goes to shit, we'll probably just like resort to a virtual reality Minecraft. Which honestly, I'd be completely down for that. If that were to be the case, let's speed up this fucking shit, dude. Can't wait, but god damn it. That's gonna be bad. Oh yeah, talking about like the global warming one more time, I swear, then we move on. So today is the hottest day in Belgium ever recorded, right? And so I think it's about like 41 degrees in Celsius, by the way. That's what we use here, which is fucking crazy, dude. Like last summer was also pretty warm, but like the average summer is like 30 to 32 degrees maybe. So like 41, that's a fucking stretch, dude. That's a real fucking stretch, which yeah, proves again how fucking shit our climate is. And I feel like year after year it gets harder to deny, but god damn it, dude, do people still fucking deny it as if you can? Which, again, shout out to them though. Like, I don't know, dude. Rationality, it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone at all. So, yeah. This is the part where I talk about my week, I guess. It's been pretty wild. So, I don't know how many of you noticed. I don't even know how many of you are listening. That's such a... Now we're getting all meta. Let's get out of that phase. But I've been in Argentina for like a year, right? And so I just got back like a month ago. And I've pretty much been like climatized again. And so, yeah, like that was pretty wild. The only thing that I really hated about it is like I used to have this special snowflake image of myself, right? Because if you're a Belgian in Argentina, dude, that's like, you might as well be God, honestly. It's really exaggerated how much that you get credit just for being foreign. But so I did. And then I come back here and like last week I had this really weird like breaking my special snowflake moment where I walked into the Snipes, and the Snipes is like, I don't know, I think it's like the European equivalent of what the Zoomies or the 21 Forever is in like America. And so I walk in there and I just see like 30 different versions of myself. So we all have like this semi-long hair. Normally you wear like this, I think. Yeah, I can't even fucking rock it today, but you get the point. And then like, I don't know, old school sort of like Air Forces and a slightly oversized hoodie. And it's like, it's fucking depressing, man. I just see myself walking around there 25 times. And I'm like, okay, you know, I'm fine with that. Like, I don't expect to be like a special snowflake or whatever, but god fucking damn it. Is it weird to see like 25 different versions of yourself? Like, it gets to your ego pretty fucking quick. Like, you're always convinced you're your own person, right? It turns out you're not. You're just like a product of society or whatever, dude. Fucking sad. And yeah, it's like, I don't know. I've heard this a lot about like couples going to IKEA, experiencing the same thing where like couples go to IKEA feeling all special. Like, look, we're going to get some chairs, some tables for a new home. And then they see like 100 other couples doing the same thing, having the same age, having the same vibe. And it's like, fuck, dude, that's what it is. But no, like generally, I've been climatizing pretty well again. I've been going out some more. I've been drinking more, which, fuck it, man. It's a day to celebrate, so we will. And yeah, one of the things I started doing in Argentina, actually, except for speaking Spanish, obviously, is going to the gym. So I think I've been going to the gym now for like about, I don't know, about 7 months or so. And yeah, like I was a pretty skinny kid, you know. I was never like the worst, but I was like, if you don't work out, you just don't look like you work out, obviously. And so I started working out about 7 months ago, and in my personal opinion, like I saw some progress. I felt pretty good about it. My confidence like kind of rose, my ego too, honestly. And so this week, the other day, when I came back to Belgium, I obviously had to switch gyms. And so yesterday, I walk into this guy who is also training there. And like, I'm just casually doing my thing. We're the only two there. Like, I'm not in like a major gym, right? I'm just not like in the small local gym because like, that's kind of my vibe, you know, just like small, easy, everyone just doing their own thing. But so this guy like starts talking to me like, yo, what's up, dude? Where you from? Blah, 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 blah. Because like, turns out this motherfucker is also from Argentina. How about that? So we like start speaking Spanish for a little bit. And like, the guy pretty much like, yeah, tries to start a conversation, which I don't want to be a rude guy, so I engage. And like, the guy starts talking about, oh yeah, so I used to be a gym teacher, right? Which, okay, I can respect that. And I'm like, oh cool, this and that. And he used to teach football and it's all good, but fine. I'm like, okay, seems like this conversation pretty much ended, so I just go do my thing. And then the guy starts like, yeah, the exercise you're doing, dude, your ass a little higher. Nah, a little lower. Okay, yeah, your arms a little wider. And he just starts like micromanaging all my positions, which fair enough. Like if it helps my position, like I'll take it. Like I was pretty happy the guy was helping. But on the other hand, it's like, dude, I've been doing this for 7 months now, which again, I'll disclaim that's not an incredible lot, but like, you know, I have some sense of what I'm doing. I've seen physical progress, so like I know that whatever I'm doing to some extent works, right? But so that happens, nothing too major. I just move on. So then I go to the weight, and I like kind of want to do the whole bicep thing. And the guy fucking walks up to me, dude, and he's like, dude, I think you should probably put down that weight. I don't think you can handle it. Which, dude, that went right to my ego. So he starts like, yeah, so if you're new, you should probably start like a little lower. I was like, dude, come on. I've been going to the gym for 7 months. I've seen some progress, and the guy, that's what went to my ego right away, right? Super nice guy. But like, he sincerely like thought that it was my first time at the gym, which I don't know. I've had this image of myself that I physically like kind of look like I went to the gym. And he was like, yeah, I can see you have some good DNA, but dude, if you just start, you should probably start lower. And I was like, come on, man. Come on. Dude, my ego, you can't just fucking do this. But I'm like, oh, well. So I get lower weights. I'm like, is this what you want, man? Is this what you fucking want? So I started doing it. He's like, no. You're doing this shit wrong, man. Like, you're fucking up even this. So I'm like, okay, dude. Okay. Just, you show me how to do it then. You show me how to do it. So he starts like doing all this weird fucking shit that pretty sure it's, I mean, yeah, I guess like what he was doing was right, but he was like just not doing the exercise I was doing. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll just follow. I'll just listen. It's fine. So then like, okay, that happens. I think like, okay, finally we got this over with, right? So I started doing some other exercise. This guy pulls up again, like, are you sure you want to do that, man? Are you sure you want to do this that way with this weight? And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, actually, I'm pretty fucking sure I want to do it like this because I have been doing it like this for like 7 months now. And the guy's like, okay, yeah, no, that's all good. Except like, I kind of wouldn't, dude. I kind of fucking wouldn't do that because like you obviously can't handle it. And I'm like, come on, man, you broke my ego twice already. Do you want to do this a third time? It's something about gyms, right? It's something about fucking gyms where you walk in like feeling all insecure and you're like, you know what? This is going to help my body positivity. This is going to make me feel better about myself. But then you walk in and there's always people bigger than you, obviously. And like the more you start working out, the more your body progresses, but your body standards like go up as well, right? Like it's pretty like they're parallels to two. And so yeah, like this guy just broke everything I worked for. It just broke my ego like that just in 10 fucking minutes. So then the guy left and I was like there all insecure, all existential, like, dude, everything I've seen, everything I've worked for, everything I thought I had, is it just like non-existent or what's up? And so yeah, I feel like gym people, and not like to generalize, but I feel like there's something that, especially like the older guys, right? He was like about, I don't know, I'd say he was about like 45, 47. And he had like this beer belly going on, right? But a real bad beer belly. In his defense, though, he was jacked as fuck. Like, he was a big guy. But like, you could obviously see he wasn't in shape. But I feel like there's something with older guys that if you see someone exponentially smaller, that gives you the, dude, I am superior than you past, or like, I can make fun of you, or like I can denigrate you, which I guess makes sense. Like, again, he wasn't just being like, hey, fool, dude, you look like a bitch, you look like a fucking stick, dude. Like, he was actually trying to like be constructive about it, right? Which I can appreciate, but god damn it, man, you could have gone softer about it. Like, you just broke my ego overnight and you had no fucking clue. I think that's the worst part, because now I'm saying like he did it intentionally. I don't even think he did it intentionally. I think he just wanted to help me, and just by doing so broke everything I stood for, everything I worked for. But anyway, I feel like I've been ranting about the gym for way too long now, so let's just move on. Okay, let me think. What happened this week still? Oh yeah, yesterday there's like this pretty cool thing. I live in Leuven, right? So Leuven is like this Belgian city close to Brussels. And so out of the city organizes like this outside cinema every Wednesday in the vacation, which is it's a pretty cool concept. So there's a lot of parks and stuff in Leuven. And so what happens essentially is like they set up this big screen, they set up their beamer, and you can basically go and watch a movie like outside with friends. There's a lot of beer involved normally. Like a lot of friends come there just to drink and chill, which totally respectable, really tight. But so yesterday this movie I saw was like Drip. And it was a cool movie actually. Like I saw the IMDb reviews. They weren't all too positive, but I actually really liked the movie. It's this movie from a Norwegian director, if I'm not mistaken. And so it's like this mockumentary. It's like semi-fictional. It's like all reenacted. But yeah, so I'll just give you the plot line. So the whole, like, the premise of the movie, right, is that there's this Norwegian artist who, like, faked a viral video. So what he did, basically, is he got beat up really bad, but it was, like, all, like, fake. But then the video went viral, and so he was like, yeah, I wanted to make a viral video. So a lot of controversy about that. And so then some, like, agency, advertisement agency in Los Angeles picked up on it for like an energy drink, and they were like, you know what, we're gonna try to do the same thing. We're gonna try to make a video viral and like go all like fighting about it, and then like we'll put Drip in there somewhere. We're gonna try to make it like a league campaign, right? Like I didn't totally get the gist about what they wanted to do exactly, but it's like video goes viral, turns out it's a Drip ad, right? But they can't leak it themselves because then there would be like, how do you say that? Juridical consequences, right? That's the whole premise. So then this guy gets flown over when you fly somewhere to Los Angeles, and they like start discussing the whole thing. And like the whole thing is basically him telling what happened, then him reenacting what happened, like the two mixed. And then there's like some comedy elements from like the director. And so yeah, it's just like this. It's supposed to be a comedy, and like it works. It's a funny movie, but it really hits home somewhere where it's like it's kind of weird, the fucking agencies and like how the whole marketing world works, especially the advertising world. It's like the decadence and like the out of touch with the actual world and the elitism within that world. And it's all like depicted pretty nicely in my opinion, and it's overkill here and there, but it's a pretty wild fucking movie, dude. So I'd recommend it. Like, it's not the best I've ever seen. Then again, dude, I'm not a fucking movie reviewer. I'm not a connoisseur. Like, if you want an opinion, don't ask me. But I did enjoy it. Like, it stuck to me. I did some research afterwards because so Drip is like the movie title, but it's also like the name of the energy drink, and they called it Drip because like they couldn't like use the name of the actual energy drink because of, again, juridical reasons. So that's pretty wild. But yeah, like I'd certainly recommend it to some extent. It was a pretty wild movie. Fucking shout out Leuven, dude. How movie nights at Wednesdays, dude. That's what I'm all about. Like, I don't know if I said this is like cinnamon vodka, right? Which at first that's quite a strange combination, but yeah, like you start appreciating after a while. But like the first shot you take, you kind of taste the cinnamon more, but the more you start downing it, the more you start like feeling the vodka and not the cinnamon. So now I taste vodka with a little bit of cinnamon instead of cinnamon with a little bit of vodka, which I'm not sure to which extent I support that, but yeah. I think this is it, dude. I think this has to be the first and official version of the podcast that does not have a name yet. Actually, talking about names, again, dude, I think I mentioned this earlier, but fucking alliterations, dude. I don't know why we love them so much, but goddamn it, we do. So I was thinking about Belgian Boy Breakfast Club because, I don't know, I'm Belgian, and breakfast in Belgian, like, they're an alliteration. But it's like maybe a little bit in the face. It's like as if PewDiePie was to call his podcast Swedish Swag. Swedish Swag. What rhymes with that? Sardines or some shit? Yeah, like, you know, it's pretty in the face, right? It's like, oh, dude, this thing I didn't choose for and that is totally random and that I never, like, it doesn't really define me. I'm gonna use that as a title. But then again, it sets me apart from everyone who's not Belgian. So, in my defense, like, it also makes sense, right? But so, yeah, I haven't really figured out a title. I haven't really figured out where this is going. But yeah, this was the first edition of the podcast that is still to be named, dude. So, how about that? Fucking shout out, and I see you guys next time.